Evening, guys. This is another blast from the past on my earlier builds. This, of course, as you see, 1970 Superbird. This is the Revell kit. It's actually quite a good kit. One of, in my opinion, one of Revell's better ones, I thought. So this kit was built very early when I first started on YouTube. It was one of the first, I think it was one of the first builds on my channel. This kit also was a few firsts for me anyways. It's the first kit that I did painted using an airbrush. I used I think it was a Pash single action siphon airbrush that I had at the time. Excuse me. It was also the first time that I used embossing powder to do the carpeting. Unfortunately, you're not able to see that. One of the other things I did with this kit, the wood grain on the inside, I actually used some tack paper to do that. Some wood patterned tack paper, like what you put inside your drawers and stuff. And it actually turned out really, really well. Unfortunately, again, you're not able to see that. But I might do that on my James Morris build. I might try that again. If I do, I'll put up a video on how I did that. Other than that, the kit's pretty much right out of the box. The only things that I added to it were these Roadrunner Plymouth decals. Roadrunner one here, and the Roadrunner here. Those are Keith Marks decals, aftermarket decals. The tire decals are from Firebird Design or Fireball Models, one or the other. I keep getting those guys mixed up. The only other thing I did, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I added cables to the hood pins. That's actually just a piece of gray thread, but I tried it. I thought it looks really good, so I left it in there. And other than that, the trim is just Sharpie, silver Sharpie. I'm not a. I've tried bare metal foil a few times, absolutely suck at it. So I don't like putting a bunch of time into a model, having a beautiful looking model, and then having bad looking trim, ragged edges on the bare metal foil, stuff like that. So I just steer away from it. But I do like the way Sharpie looks anyways. I think it adds a bit of realism. I think it looks a bit more realistic than super shiny chrome at a scale level. So let me just give it a spin here, quick spin. So this was, like I said, is a really good kit, one of Revell's better ones, I think. I have a few more of these in stash. I do want to build one in the, I can't remember now what the lime green color is, but I want to build one in that color, and I also want to build one in probably a red. One thing you may be able to notice, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, excuse me, you can see there's a couple of runs here where the paint pooled. Like I said, it was my first time using an airbrush, and it was my first time, and I had actual airbrush paint that was super thin. Just wasn't accustomed to using it or using the airbrush itself, so there's a little bit of pooling of the paint in a couple of spots, but I'm okay with that. So anyways, guys, it's another one of my older builds. As usual, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and hope you're enjoying these look back at some of the older builds that I've done during my time on YouTube. I may put some up as well that were before I joined YouTube. But yeah, so starting to ramble now, guys. So again, thanks for watching, and hope you stay tuned.